Hello Gemini, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is, sorry, my voice was going really weird then. How strange, as soon as I start your reading, my voice is tickling. Okay. This is your weekly tarot reading from the 17th to the 23rd of February 2020. I hope you're well, Gemini. It is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Okay. So the first card out is the Goddess of the Moon. Big message on trusting your intuition. If you don't have the full picture, if you don't have clarity of the whole situation, this is about very much trusting your intuition to guide you forward. Trust your instincts. If it feels right, it's right. And our intuition is immediate. It's not something that comes within a few minutes. It's just an immediate reaction to something. Okay. What is the message, please, angel spirits, guides? What does Gemini need to hear? Message for Gemini, thank you. 17th to the 23rd of February 2020, thank you. Oh wow. Enlightenment. Finding enlightenment from within, finding answers from within. This is inner clarity, you know, like light bulb moments. Suddenly everything begins to make sense. Suddenly everything starts clicking into place because you're suddenly being enlightened. You're suddenly finding the answer. You're suddenly seeing the path. You're suddenly understanding the direction or step that you need to take. You know, this is really intuitive energy for both of these cards. It's like the answers are within, Gemini, you know. The answers that you seek are within. It's trusting your instinct to guide you forward. Enlightenment is absolutely getting clarity, finding answers, clarity from within. Okay, what is the message, please, angels? Okay, and it is time to take action on that. Beautiful card of taking action. Now is the time. You could have some light bulb moments, you know, some eureka moments. Yeah, very powerful. Now, Gemini, I'm just going to say you might hear wind and rain on the window. Yeah, we got rid of Storm Kiara, and now we've got Storm Dennis. So we've not had much respite in between, to be fair. Anyway, I'm going to pull 5 cards, as usual, Gemini. So, first card is the past position, second card is your present position, third card is your challenge, fourth is your advice from spirit, and fifth is your outcome. And then we get clarifiers to go deeper into the message. So let's start with the past position. Oh wow, we like that. Wheel of Fortune. Card of Jupiter. Okay. Your present position, we have the 7 of Wands. Your challenge is the Tower. The Hierophant is the advice from spirit, beautiful, and your outcome. Oh my goodness. This is your card, Gemini. The Lover's card. You know, there is something here. Wheel of Fortune, Tower, Enlightenment, Goddess of the Moon. You are being powerfully guided. You know, sometimes the moon energy can talk about hidden blessings. You might not make full sense of the situation. You might not see the full path forward. You know, but know that you're being guided. Okay, angel spirits, guides, what is the message, please? Can we get clarifiers for the cards on the table, please, for Gemini? 17th to the 23rd of February 2020. Thank you. starting with the past position, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, oh wow. Destiny. Judgment, Wheel of Fortune is powerful destiny here, Gemini. Two of Swords. Okay, powerful cards to start the reading. Okay, Seven of Wands, Gemini. We have the Queen of Wands. Lovely. And I'm going to pull one more. Ace of Cups. The Tower. Your challenge. Yeah. Beautiful energy. We've got the Knight of Wands. The Hierophant. Advice from Spirit. We have the Seven of Swords. I'm going to pull one more for that actually. Yeah. The Page of Swords. And the Lovers, your card, Gemini. Yeah, beautiful. Six of Cups. Let's pull one more. Two of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups. Okay, Gemini. So, we have two powerful cards of destiny here. You know, linked together, this is powerful destiny. Everything happening for a reason, though you might not be aware fully of why things are happening. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is divine timing, divine orchestration, everything happening when it's meant to happen. It can sometimes link with opportunities, good things happening. Certainly in terms of money and career, there's real potential to advance yourself in the money and career aspect, particularly because it is the Wheel of Fortune. It is good luck, good fortune here. But in order to make the most of this, you know, that big shift, this is a big shift. Obstacles being removed. It is a kind of new beginning in a way, you know, the Wheel of Fortune. There is something to do with what do you need to release. We talk about it a lot in tarot, about releasing. We're constantly releasing, we're constantly feeling experiences. You know, we constantly have to recheck with ourselves to understand what do we need to let go of, what is stopping us from moving forward. But Judgment appears just before the World card, just before the ending of a cycle, in order to say you're ready to step through a new phase of your life here. So what doesn't serve you anymore? What have you learnt the lessons from? Because this can be about karmic lessons being finished. And I feel for some of you, that is why you need to release. It is the wake-up call to step into your light now. And absolutely step into your path of destiny. Everything's happened when it meant to happen. Whatever has happened in your life, Gemini, these two cards are saying all of this was just, you know, all part of the life experience, the rich tapestry of life that we have to experience from time to time. But now there is a big shift in your favour. And it is time to step into your light, to make the most of it now. You know, this Jupiterian energy is expansion, growth. You know, it's a fun-loving energy as well, the Jupiterian energy. So there's a promise of just things looking up as well, you know, in terms of your energy, you know. The Wheel of Fortune just has a real positive, fun-loving, lighter energy about it. But you also have to release the weights in order to step into your light, you know. Powerful message. Now, Gemini, the intuition card, the goddess of the moon came out, enlightenment came out, and it can be to do with this. You don't see a way forward. This is somebody who is feeling stuck. They're feeling indecisive. This can sometimes be where you might not be looking to face the truth in a situation, and it's only by seeing the truth can you be released from this energy. But in order to see a way forward, you know, you see that moon up here. The answers aren't in your external world. The answers are through your trusting your instincts. And that is what the Two of Swords say to you now. the way forward isn't in the usual places that you might look for answers. You're being guided here by spirit, absolutely. You know, it's part of the plan. So trust your intuition, how you feel, your instincts, in order to move forward from this energy. It is challenging, you know. The Seven of Wands is challenging, but whether you understand it or not, this is somebody who is on higher ground. There's a resolution here of somebody who is not going to give up. You know, they're going to see something through and they're going to overcome the challenges that they face. If you're encountering challenges in your external environment from other people, Gemini, opposition from other people, can also be in your own internal world, you know. Though this is generally more external energy, I'm kind of feeling it can be internal as well. You are on a higher ground. You have an advantage. The work, the effort that you've been putting into something, you have an advantage to overcome something now. This person is higher ground than these ones here, you know. And there's a feeling when you look at this card that they're going to overcome the challenge they face, because there's sheer resolution and determination here. And I think they will, because it's the Warrior Queen. You know, there is success here. You will overcome the challenge that you face. But you need to trust your instincts in order to take action in your external environment. She has the cat in front of her. This is a card of Aries. Some of you might have been, you know, either might be offered something from an Aries potentially to help you overcome your challenge. I mean, you know, if I was looking at these cards, you could also be challenged in love by an Aries. But the Queen of Wands is an energy. She trusts her instincts in order to take action. She is also incredibly versatile, flexible. She is calculated. She acts when she feels it's right to. And I feel for some of you, this is about trusting your instincts. Whatever challenge you're facing, you will overcome it, but it's an instinctive energy in order to make choices, take action, and overcome whatever adversity you face. Because the card independently, the Ace of Cups, is saying that you are going to get to that new beginning. It's been a challenge, but you will be successful in finding that happiness again. This is the beginnings of finding that emotional renewal, emotional rebirth, Gemini. It can be about self-love. You know, this is the hand of God the Divine pouring love into you as well. You know, pouring absolute love and light into you. You are the vessel. Now, this can also be about connecting to new emotional connections. So it can be new love offers, new offers of love, being open to receive, being ready to be open to receive new love. Be happy to receive opportunities that you really love, that you really want, that bring you joy. Also can be to do with friendships, pets, you know. I feel with these, certainly with these cards here, you know, there's a real expressive energy, you know, expressing your passions, just going for your passions, taking action towards something that is far more emotionally fulfilling, happiness, having that drive, that energy to break through to that new beginning now. Yeah, and the Cups is all about our emotions and feelings. It's also a highly intuitive energy too, Gemini. Whatever you have fought to overcome, and there is a message that you will overcome it. I think it's to do with this, your challenge. You know, the Tower can be, we build many towers in our lives, and the Tower can be about relationships, can be about work, career, money, property even. As soon as it's tested, this Tower, by that lightning sent by Mars, sent by the universe, using that Mars energy, it comes crumbling down. Because it wasn't built to stand the test of time, because it wasn't built on solid foundations. And I feel for some of you, you thought something was far more solid than it was. And as soon as it was tested, you know, it came crumbling down. This is a square tower, this is your round crown. But you know the role of the tower? It's done with love from the universe to align you to where you need to be. It's all part of destiny. And I feel for some of you, you know, we've got a lot of wand energy. You know, you're finding the drive, the energy to move on from that, you know. The Knight of Wands is somebody who is just done with it. They're putting it behind them. They're moving on. You know, this is somebody who is taking the reins, getting back on the horse. If you felt you've fallen off a horse, metaphorically, hopefully you haven't really. This is very much about getting back on the horse now, Gemini. Just full throttle ahead, you know, to fulfill, you know, to look at new passions, growth, you know, bringing greater growth into your life, fulfilling your passions, going for opportunities, new connections, you know, people, all of this kind of energy. You're just moving on from it. But it is your challenge. But I feel the energy is there for you to use that now. I feel the Hierophant, you know, sometimes it can be about finding meaning, you know, it's a Taurus energy, it's a spiritual energy, what it's all about. But I do feel for some of you, you are making sense of whatever's gone on, you know. With these two cards, you're just making sense of what's gone on. And the Hierophant can also be about have faith. You know, the Hierophant is God's representation on earth. God, the universe, the divine. He's the holy man. So can talk about a teacher, a mentor, somebody who is giving you advice, all of this kind of energy, somebody that you trust, that kind of thing. But it can also be about have faith in you, have spiritual faith to see your way forward, all of this kind of energy. Because, you know, you're getting perspective on whatever this was. Seven of Swords can be about deception. Somebody not being truthful with you, someone's actions, you know, deceiving you in some way. Everything not being what it was seen to be, you know. You might have thought somebody was one thing when actually they turned out to be another. You know, the Tower can reveal truths. But this is you getting your head around it, seeing a way forward in order to move on. I feel for some of you there could have been a difficult truth or difficult conversation or news that you dealt with, but it's given you clarity, Gemini, you know, long term. So yeah, sometimes this can be about self-sabotage as well. Don't hold yourself back, but I'm certainly feeling whatever it was, you're allowing yourself to move on from it, get perspective. And the pages are very much about the beginnings of change. And it's all about opening up to the reconnecting to who you are, Gemini. The Lover's card, this is you. I feel for some of you that, you know, you're coming back to being in your element, you know. You've healed, you know, this is Archangel Raphael, God's healer. And, you know, you are coming back to being who you are. This is the definite reconnection with who you are. Standing in your own light, the Judgment card. Releasing what's gone. Aligning to where you need to be now. Having learnt the lessons from the past and being open up to new experiences, new people coming into your life. Yeah, very powerful. Now, sometimes this can be a choice or a decision. A major choice or decision that you need to make. Can also be to do with love as well, opening up to new love. And for some of you, there could be new love from somebody from the past. Yeah. Or an offer or an opportunity or a reconnection with somebody from the past. You know, this can be reconnection, this can be reconciliation, this can be making up with somebody from the past. But it can also be an offer or an opportunity. Sorry, my voice is so strange when I do your reading. My voice is kind of like feeling a little fuzzy, Gemini. And I feel for some of you, it is about speaking your truth, you know. If you're holding back at something, the only way you can reconnect to who you are is to stand in your truth and speak your truth. You know, and I feel with this energy, maybe you're not feeling that you can speak it. You know, This is beautiful. This is finding that happy place again. Six of Cups. This can also be a reconnection to who you are. Gemini, you know, opening up to new opportunity, new experiences now. The opportunity is there. Could be in love, could be something that brings you joy, happiness, you know. But it's our emotional energy, our emotional connection. Very beautiful. Don't close yourself off to the new. You're being told to open up to the new now. The Four of Cups can be when you're bored, or you can be emotionally wrung out, emotionally drained, where you're just not ready to accept the new. You know, this is the Moon in Cancer card. Again, where our doubts, our emotions just cloud us from moving forward, and we remain stuck in this energy, this emotional energy. And this is being stuck in our emotions. And this is being stuck in our head, you know. I feel for some of you, you're being given a divine nudge. It is time to open up to the new. The Cup of Joy is being offered to you, Gemini. And it is time to accept it. Be open to the new. Allow yourself to move on, whatever's gone on. Because it is time. You know, there's absolutely opportunity of new love coming into your life. There's also an opportunity of somebody from the past. Could be old friendships. You know, like I said, could be friendships. Could be somebody that you were connected to on an emotional level. Yeah, and this is all positive. This is all positive. Could be an offer or an opportunity that they offer you, an invitation. But yeah, this can also be a reconnection to self. Maybe making peace with the situation. In order to move on. Yeah. So don't hold back. I think this is your time to absolutely have that happiness, joy, uplifting energy that this brings now. Okay, what do we have? Angel, spirits, guides. What is the message for Gemini? Yeah. We have light. The Fairy Queens of Light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation, and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. And I feel that is what's happening here. You're being asked to step into your light, you know, in order to move on from whatever this was, the Tower. Because it's time. You're being guided. Trust your intuition. I hope you enjoyed the reading, Gemini. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I hope it's a wonderful week for you, and I will see you next time. Thank you.